So, good afternoon, Inaki Beltrane from TECNALIA. You've joined us here from Bilbao, and TECNALIA are the coordinators of the FORESEE project. And today I was wondering if you could maybe talk to us about the overall objectives of FORESEE.
Of course, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much for this interview. About the FORESEE objective of FORESEE, the overall objective is to provide cost-effective and reliable tools to improve resilience of transport infrastructures. The project will address the effectiveness of resilient measures to improve the ability to anticipate, absorb, adapt, and recover from potentially disruptive events. The FORESEE project has prioritized some of them. The most disruptive hazards impacting on road, rail, multimodal infrastructures and transport hubs, which are extreme weather events like, for example, flooding, heavy rainfalls, snow, wind, landslides, earthquakes, or man-made hazards like, including those intentional and accidental. What FORESEE focus is on generating adding value to two main target audiences or end users. First, the national transport authorities and transport operators, and second, users and freights. Regarding the first one, by three approaches: establishing a science-based preventive maintenance and upgrading strategy, embedding a methodology to monetize resilience in investment decisions, and predicting and alerting of potential risk scenarios. On the other hand, for users and freights, also by three approaches: ensuring citizen safety against extreme events, implementing safer and quicker routes, and identifying congestion and incident scenarios.
Excellent. So FORESEE is a very ambitious project. I was wondering if you could possibly discuss some of the challenges that the project may face.
I think that the main challenge that the project faces is that there is still a general lack of resilient awareness and capability by infrastructure managers and operators, especially when we are talking about a long-term perspective, mainly due to the inability to monetize resilience for investment decisions. To focus this problem, FORESEE involves infrastructure managers and operators as partners of the consortium to ensure the highest impact of the project, whose outcomes will be validated through 6 complementary road and rail real cases. Some of the other identified challenges are transportation systemic risks are not well understood across modes, regions, and critical interdependent sectors. For the traffic operators, there are information overload and uncertainties in decision making when traffic disruption occur. General lack of building resilience capability, especially for the long term, strong barriers to the implementation of resilience into operating practice, and finally, not enough investment capacity to prepare and adapt for all the hazards possible.
Yes, they're very important points that you made, and indeed, in terms of the actions for FORESEE, what does the FORESEE project propose?
What FORESEE proposes is the development of an harmonized resilience assessment methodology and a toolkit able to reduce the impact and the consequence for short, medium, and long-term events with a systemic perspective consisting of an update of best available methodologies from a performance-based approach, a situational awareness system based on best available data acquisition system supported by GSP and mapping technologies, innovative technologies as permeable pavements, slope stabilization system, innovative drainage and culvert designs, and engineering of links, and also with guidelines for the adaptation to extreme events.
Excellent, thank you. These Horizon 2020 projects are broken down into work packages generally. So what is the overall approach for FORESEE?
Yeah, quite complicated. The overall approach for FORESEE is that it's divided in 7 main work packages. The first one will define metrics to measure the level of services and resilience and setting target values for those parameters. Work package 2 relies heavily on an hybrid integration of terrestrial and satellite sensing system for the monitoring of key infrastructures. And the next one will focus on the design, development, and assessment of novel adaptation measures to mitigate climate change effects and main threats in transport infrastructures. Work package 4 focus on updating methodologies, practices, and solutions, implementing the achievements gained in the previous work packages, the 1, 2, and 3, to fit the FORESEE response and mitigation adaptation toolkit to be developed in work package 5. Which will develop an integrated and modular platform, this toolkit, which will host, correlate, integrate, and render interoperable the various tools developed in the previous work packages. Then, in work package 6, the toolkit will be validated and demonstrated through different case studies covering different scales, risks, countries, and assets. Finally, the work package 7 will define operational resilience schemes covering the whole life cycle of infrastructure and resilience phases, able to reduce the impact and the consequence of these extreme events.
Great, thank you very much. We're lucky to have TECNALIA as a coordinator. I was wondering, could you tell us a little bit about TECNALIA?
Yeah, of course. Fundación TECNALIA Research and Innovation is a private, independent, non-profit applied research center of international excellence, which is the leading private and independent research center and technology organization in Spain, one of the largest in Europe, employing more than 1,000 people right now. The whole team of TECNALIA has one goal, which is to transform knowledge in GDP, meaning wealth to improve people's quality of life by generating business opportunity for industry. TECNALIA is committed to generate major impacts in economic terms by means of innovation and technological development, addressed by 7 business divisions, which cover all the economic sector of construction, energy, industry, transportation, health, and also ICT. Just to conclude, TECNALIA actively participates in the governing bodies of several European technology platforms, partners in nearly 400 FP7 projects, having coordinated more than 80 of them, and accounts for participation in around 170 H2020 projects, coordinating or having coordinated more than 30 of them.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Inaki, for talking to us today and introducing our subscribers to the FORESEE project.
Thank you, Cheryl.